The word disciple means a devout student. And so in the time that Jesus walked this earth, he had disciples. And there were also many disciples of, like, the Pharisees, for example, who were teaching things contrary to what Jesus was teaching. But Jesus makes a distinction between his disciples and any other disciples when he says, if you hold to my teachings, then you are truly my disciple. And he adds the incentive, because then you'll know the truth, and the truth will set you free. A claim not other teachers were able to make, and if they did, they weren't able to confirm it like Jesus did. And now discipleship is when the learner teaches what he's been taught to others, so those he's teaching may be able to teach others themselves, which is what we see in the Great Commission. Jesus died and rose again, and before ascending to heaven tells his disciples, all authority in heaven and on earth has been given to me. Therefore, disciples, go and make disciples of all nations, immersing them in the name of the Father, which is the name he came to reveal, and of the Son, whom he is and claims to be, and of the Holy Spirit, who's going to come and live in the believers and guide them into all truth. Pay attention to verse 20. Teaching them all that I taught you. And behold, I am with you always till the end of the age. So whenever we disciple, we never do it on our own. It's always with him. And that's exactly what the disciples go do. Wherever they go, other regions and cities and towns, they go and preach the Gospels and make disciples of all nations. One such place is at Antioch, where we find new converts who came to believe in Jesus. And now you have Barnabas and Paul teaching them what Jesus taught. And it's in Antioch that the Bible records that the disciples were first called Christians. Now the word translated as called means divinely called. It has a heavenly initiative, and it reveals a name or a title. And what's interesting regarding that is that after the book of Acts, in the rest of the New Testament letters, you do not find the word disciple used again. Although discipleship is happening and encouraged and exhorted for us to do, such as in 2 Timothy 2:2, for example, where Paul is talking to a young pastor named Timothy, and he tells him, Timothy, whom he calls his son in the faith, he says, what you have heard me speak in the presence of many witnesses, I now commit to you, so that you can commit to other faithful men whom themselves will be able to teach others as well. So you have the definition of discipleship in one verse without the word disciple being used.